Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I am a Seint beauty artist, a Monette brand partner, which is a hair brand, a DIY lash enthusiast, and a lover of all things beauty. So here on my channel, I talk a variety of different things, skincare, a little bit of fashion, a little bit of real life, but mostly beauty, mostly Seint products, and just struggling with aging and dry skin and trying to look put together is basically what this channel is all about. So today I wanted to do kind of a full tutorial of how I do my makeup, kind of talk through the Seint makeup products and some tips and tricks if you're struggling with getting your Seint products to apply, or if you're new to the Seint world and you're like, hey, I've been hearing about this stuff, but I'm really not sure what it is or why I should get it or why it might be good for my skin. So that's kind of what this video is going to be all about. So let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I want to talk about two things that you need to do before you even start doing your makeup that are really, really important with having a flawless Seint application. The first thing is exfoliation. So if you don't do exfoliation, if you don't exfoliate your face on a regular basis, it is definitely, regardless of whatever makeup method you use, exfoliation is going to be the key to a flawless application. Whether you're using cream makeup or liquid foundation, or you're using powder foundation, getting that dry skin off of your face and kind of breaking up that dry skin and just that layer of yuck is going to be key to any flawless application, no matter what method you're using. So the two exfoliations that I really, really like, I've talked about this one on my channel ad nauseum, but this is the Mary Kay Time-Wise Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So I like this one because I do it usually weekly, or I try to do it weekly. Sometimes I forget, but I absolutely love this stuff. You put it on your face for 10 minutes. There is a slight kind of tingling sensation, but it's not really bad. I have sensitive skin. You can see here, I just put my sunscreen on and you can see the redness poking through. So I have to be very, very careful with very abrasive products. This one is 100% fine for me. I don't feel like it is very red afterwards, and it works well with my skin. So this is going to help get off the dead skin and help make any skincare application or makeup application go on flawlessly. So I really like that. The other thing that I've been liking is the Monette exfoliating peel pads. So these are daily brightening peel treatments. So while the Mary Kay one is once a week, you cannot do it every single day. I think it says, it says use, for best results, use 2 times weekly on non-consecutive nights. So I usually use it 1 time a week. These are sensitive enough, I guess, for daily use, but you do kind of have to work up to it. So I have been doing this every other night. To me, I don't do it every night because I don't like to use exfoliation products on the nights that I do retinol, and I do try to do retinol. But they come in these little pads right here. You open them up, it's a little wipe, and you wipe it on your skin. There's a slight tingling sensation, but it's not bad at all, and it goes away pretty quickly. And then I go ahead and I put my regular moisturizer on that doesn't have retinol in. So these are the two products that I personally use and would recommend if you're looking for good exfoliators, a weekly one or a daily one, depending on what your personal preference is. The second key thing to a flawless application is going to be moisturization. So you're going to want to make sure that you're getting all the dead skin off, but you want to make sure that your skin is moisturized and plump. Moisturization is different than oily. You can be oily and still have dehydrated skin, and that's where moisturization is going to come through. So when you're using Seint products, it's really imperative that even if you have oily skin, that you're putting like an oil-free moisturizer in. You're plumping your skin up, you're getting it ready for the cream foundation, because cream foundation is different from liquid foundation. The number one, I wouldn't say complaint, but the concern that I have when people first try out the cream foundation is they're like, it's not applying like liquid foundation. And I always tell my customers, do not think that it's going to apply like a liquid foundation. If you do, you will be disappointed. Know that it's going to be applied differently. It's going to act differently. It's not going to be I wouldn't say as easy as liquid foundation, but it's just not going to be the same. So if you go into it thinking that it's going to be the same as liquid foundation, or that you're going to try to apply it in the same method, you're going to be frustrated right out the gate. So the key to cream foundation is making sure you have a really moisturized face. There's a lot of oil-free moisturizers out there if you're oily. For me, I personally like the Mary Kay Time Wise Repair Voluform Day Cream. This has SPF in it. I really, really like it as a pump mechanism here. I have used it for over a year. This has been literally the only daytime face day cream that I have used. I really, really like it. Don't sleep on Mary Kay. I know a lot of people think that Mary Kay is like an old ladies kind of thing. I'm telling you what, they have some really, really good skincare. I used to be a skin consultant or a Mary Kay consultant, as many of you know, and I just wasn't passionate about the products as far as selling them, but I still absolutely love them. I still absolutely talk about them because they're really, really good, and they have been the reason why I have been able to change my skin. And I mean, it's not perfect. I have no makeup on here right now, but it is a hell of a lot better than it was before. So I'm still on the journey to perfecting my skincare, but this is hands down my favorite. The other thing I like to do that really helps with moisturization is adding a sunscreen. So regardless of where you live, regardless of if it's wintertime or summertime, you need to be using a sunscreen. This is the #1 anti-aging, maybe not the #1, but it is a very, very important step in anti-aging. But I really like this one. This is First Aid Beauty. This is their mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide. It has SPF 30. So with these two, I'm getting a power punch of SPF for the protection. But I really like this. It's safe for sensitive skin, but it is moisturizing. So if you are somebody who has oily skin, I'll be honest with you, I mean, it does go into your skin pretty well, but you may not like it because it kind of does give that glow. But if you're somebody who has dry skin or normal skin, I really like it because I feel like it adds that moisturization. It doesn't add like a stickiness or anything like that to your face, but it just adds that really, really pretty glow. And it helps to kind of plump up your face and moisturize. The other thing I like about it is I do have like a texture kind of thing where I don't like stickiness or something that doesn't absorb, like lotions that don't absorb. I hate that feeling. This one, like, it's dry right now. I feel a little bit of tackiness, but it's not bad. So those are the two steps that I would say are absolutely necessary for prepping your skin for Seint foundation: exfoliation and moisturizing. If you do that, you should be good to go in just with your Seint foundation. But the third thing that I recommend for those of you who really do like that, like liquid foundation ease, or you like the way to apply the liquid foundation and you're struggling with applying the cream foundation, I would recommend adding a primer. Now, I always tell my clients, like, play with different methods. Use the Seint foundation with primer, without primer. Add a little bit more extra moisturizer. Don't add extra moisturizer. Like, you have to figure out what method works for you, and just play with it. It's makeup. It's not the end of the world. You're going to get it. But for those clients that I have that are struggling with the application, or it's just not blending out the way that they think, then I always recommend a primer. The two primers that I really, really like is the Mary Kay foundation primer. This one kind of has, for lack of a better word, kind of a silicone feel to it. You can see here, it doesn't have any, I mean, it's translucent. It doesn't have silicone in it, because one of the things that you want to be wary of is silicone with Seint is not going to work. It's going to break down the product and it's not going to blend out. So you want to make sure that whatever products you're putting on your face do not have silicone in it. But this one gives you that silicone feel without having silicone. So it works beautifully with the Seint foundation. If you're wanting something a little bit more oily, or you're super, super dry, the one that I recommend is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Oil Perfecting Primer. So this is obviously an oil. I love this stuff. I've talked about this like disgustingly enough. I mean, if you guys watch my videos, you know how much I talk about this. But this is an oil alternative. Did I put it on the same? Yeah, I put it above. So it is going to give you that very, very dewy look. And if you go back through my channel and you see some of my videos, this is like that glow that you're seeing. Since then, I've been toning it down a little bit more because I don't like that dewy, you know, just personal preference. I'm just a little bit more like liking the matte look. But this is really pretty. For those of you who have very dry skin, it helps with kind of moisturizing your flakes on your face, and it helps so that the cream foundation doesn't pick up and stay in them. Because regardless of what you're going to be using, if you have flakiness on your skin, it is going to, like any product that you're going to use is going to pick that up. But this kind of helps moisturizing it. But cream foundation, it doesn't accentuate your dry flakiness as much as liquid foundation, because liquid foundation will dry. Cream foundation doesn't dry. It's going to move with your skin, so it's going to cause less, your flakiness isn't going to be as prominent. But this is what I recommend for very, very dry, and it really helps to very much so create that liquid foundation feel. So you can almost apply it like liquid foundation, but the Mary Kay foundation primer is gorgeous as well. So those are the 3 steps that I would take. I think I was saying that I was going to do a full tutorial, and then I realized that this just intro has been really, really long. So I'm going to cut it off here as far as, and just calling this video prepping your skin for Seint foundation, because those are the 3 things that I really, really find make a difference. So hopefully those helped. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Make sure you check out my other videos, because I have a ton of videos about different methods, ways that you can apply a Seint, different tips and tricks. I also have a ton of videos about DIY lashes and Monat, all that stuff. So let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. Hope you have a great day. Bye. I don't know what that is. Like, hi. Hi-oh. I'm going to leave now.